In this video in my film photography series, I'm going to be showing you how to use the cameras and all the functions of a camera, along with different types of films and other tips and tricks. All right, in order to use a film camera, you must understand some photography basics. I'll start with aperture. See, aperture as well as shutter speed can help with the exposure of a photo, meaning how much light you're going to let in. Aperture is more like closing the blinds in order to make sure less light is absorbed by your lens. I'll show you guys an example of that with this photo. And then when we talk about exposure, we also can talk about shutter speed. Shutter speed is essentially just how long that shutter stays open when you take a shot. Other things to mention about shutter speed and aperture are that when you close a camera with the aperture, of course, because it's shutting kind of the lens, you get more focus despite it being darker. But in terms of shutter speed, when you raise it or lower it, it can affect how the camera captures motion. So usually the lowest it is, or if it's one out of however many, right, very small fraction, you'll be able to see moving objects almost still. But if it was the other way around, then a lot of things would be very shaky. Although you'll get a lot of light because the exposure is going on for longer, it'll be very fuzzy if not stabilized. All right, so the next part of this video is going to be how to load film. To be honest with you guys, I think a big thing in your film photography journey is finding somebody, especially in person, because you can watch my videos all you like, but having somebody to truly demonstrate or a mentor in this kind of field is the best. So you always go to your, local film store like I did in this video and, just go test things out, talk to people who are into this kind of stuff.
Wait. Okay, let's start. So, first of all, pull up here to open it. And then you have your roll. I do this and then I like to close it down, kind of lock it in place there. Now this does not auto anything. You have to do it all. So we take this. Over here there's like these little cuts. And you never want to touch the shutter. Never touch that piece. So you take this and you shove it down in there. And we advance it, we shoot it once, shoot it twice, and now you see your teeth are all lined up and everything. I always like to rewind it a little bit just to get all the slack out of it. So right about there is good. And now we can close it. And you want to make sure it's on A, that means it's on. L is off, and it won't let you shoot. And once again, you have a little counter. You just want to get that to 1. And you can see when I advance this spins, right? So see how it's moving? Mm-hmm. That means that this is connected correctly. And now it's on 1. It's live, it's ready to go. You would go all the way till the end. So let's just say you shoot it. Once you reach the end, you have to rewind it, which is right here. So and now you rewind it. You listen for the click right there. Just keep on rewinding, and
nice.
Bring it to Milford. And this one you need a lot. This one you actually want less. So I would push some of that back in. You really don't need much. Actually, I'll show you the best way to do it. That should be good. You really don't want it to like go down there. So now see if it so now press the button and see if it should grab it. Oh, sorry. We gotta turn it on. Yeah. I would do one more.
Shut it in this. See if you could. You gotta do it till you get to 1 there. Can you even see that?
I know. Okay, I think that's 1, yep.
Or we can call you. It's up to you.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. Bye-bye.
I'd give yourself a little bit more.
Don't touch the shutter.
Yeah, and then shove it into those grooves there.
She probably will
I
see
would
that.
put like this one up here. Right here, no, right up here. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, but then kind of you gotta like grab it and like
Yes.
force it down in there. That's how it would
It's old school, man.
advances. And then go ahead and take a photo. Oh, yeah, advance it first and then take a photo. Okay, so not enough was in there.
Okay.
And yeah, you can give yourself something to work with. Yep. And you really can't put too much in there, so just really force it down in there. And yeah, take a picture. So press the button.
What?
The shutter button. And then advance it. Oh, and then, yeah. And then one more time. Okay, now at this point I like to back the slack out. So just rewind, yeah. And just keep going a little bit on there. You'll feel it. Yeah, right about there. And then everything looks good, so you can close it. Okay, now you can't open it till you're done.
Gotcha. Now that you know how to load film, let's go on to me shooting. I'm just going to use the Canon AE1 for this specific one because I feel that this point shoot is fairly simple to use. It's either panoramic or normal mode and just a flick of a button. A lot more complex on Canon E1 or a camera that has adjustable aperture, focus, etc.
Hey guys, today I was shooting on my film camera out here on this beach. Show you guys a few functions. Had a shot right now. You can see through the goggles a bit. Alright, so this is pretty basic. You have your focus, aperture. This is oh my god. Get your focus, your aperture, your ISO, and your shutter speed is up here. So you want to flip it off of lock. So this is locked right here, and then put it back onto shoot. And then I'm just using program mode right now. I don't have my light meter with me right now, or my phone. I'm just trying to get a few shots before the sun goes down. But I have program mode on because the Canon AE1 has program mode, and I'm shooting with ISO 400. So yeah, it's pretty basic shooting. After you crank it back, you just press this button right here. Let's make sure I get a good shot. And then you press this, and you flick this back to roll the roll back. That's pretty much about it, and you keep shooting until you run out of film.
Okay, so a lot of people, including myself, utilize a light meter when needed. So a light meter can help you usually manually put on your aperture or shutter speed. So when you're out of program mode and you want to experiment, you can use a light meter and use, let's say, I just use the app called Light Meter, literally. It's free and it's in the App Store, and you just press on a certain spot where you want to focus and take a photo, and it'll show you the aperture, and it'll also show you your shutter speed. But specifically speaking for film photography, you want to lock the ISO clearly at what film roll you have, and then you can start rolling from there. It's just a quick demo of the app. You just press on the point, and obviously I have my ISO locked at 400, press around, and usually I'm going to go to a dark spot in a room, and it'll lower the time, and also the aperture stays relatively the same. But yeah, so this is definitely an easy way of getting a light meter, especially if you don't want to spend the money on a light meter. This is a free app on the App Store just called Light Meter. Okay. Sweet. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that me showing you how to load film, especially with my numerous mess ups, has maybe inspired you or made you feel less kind of intimidated on putting film in. But yeah, so we covered film, we covered a little bit of program mode, also how to shoot, aperture, shutter speed, etc., and light meters. So next video, I'm probably going to cover a little bit more about film rolls, and I'm also going to show you how to develop and also what the development process is like. And then maybe after that, we'll go into filters and then possibly jump on editing. So if you get your film uploaded digitally, same thing as digital photography. You can just edit it. So I'll show you guys that later. So peace. Have a good one, guys.